We are 3 workout partners, drank enthusiasts, bullshit talkers, and soul sisters.
Yes, queen. Our goal in life, world domination.
Duh.
But for now, we'll spend our time with you, laughing and encouraging. We want to lift people up and hopefully motivate you to get your ass to the gym.
We aren't PC, no holds barred. We also aren't professionals. We talk about everything, everyone, and shit, sometimes nothing at all.
This is our real life.
Can you keep up?
Better than
Lies.
Chick-fil-A.
You are on crack.
Have you had it?
Yes.
Other than you shitted out your butt?
I had it twice, and I was not even close to
Maybe
impressed.
it's the mayonnaise.
No, I don't know. It's shit is what it is.
It's a much thicker patty.
Yeah, but that don't make it good.
It is good.
Lies, you
I
tell.
haven't had that one.
And their fries are way better.
Their fries are way better.
But Popeye's fries.
Yes.
Popeye's fries are so good with that seasoning, but that
Yes.
chicken sandwich is some shit. I don't get it. I've had it.
Not the spicy chicken.
I had
not
both.
The new
I had
one,
spicy
the original.
and the regular. Crap.
Oh man, I love it.
Ugh.
And I like the McDonald's
I ain't gonna
spicy
lie.
chicken sandwich.
Oh my gosh, I'm not eating McDonald's, and that's not even chicken on there.
No,
Probably
it's not.
not.
You should just drive an extra mile up to Popeyes.
I don't even know where our Popeye's is.
Middlebrook. 355
Yeah,
in Middlebrook.
Over by Moby Dick?
Yep.
And there's one right on the pike.
And they have an app.
I'm stopping on my way home.
It's actually delish. Okay, I'm gonna have some of this
Okay.
Vizzy.
She lied. People was acting
Vizzy
a
was
fool
our
for
winner
nothing.
last week, so I'm gonna.
Yep, Busy was the winner. So we're gonna
I poured way too much.
Busy, you fart?
poured.
Busy,
Now
busy?
we're actually gonna try the second flavor.
The second,
Second
no,
or
third.
the third and fourth flavors.
Delicious.
Pineapple, mango, and blueberry
Oh, I
and
was gonna say
pomegranate.
mango again?
No, blueberry pomegranate. All right. So
It stinks. For
It
starters.
does.
You stink for starters, but we
Hey,
still love you.
Wait a second. Oh.
She not gonna fight me?
Oh, it's nasty.
Wait.
Damn, Vizio.
No, what? Blueberry pomegranate?
it tastes like fake blueberry.
Pomegranate shouldn't be in anything. Let's be real in the real.
Oh, I don't hate this.
It tastes like fake blueberry though.
Yeah, agree. 100% agree. It does not. It's artificial.
I mean, it's not horrible. The smell is getting to me.
I
So-
don't like the smell of this.
We now have a competition inside a competition.
Mm-hmm.
Vizzies. We've ranked it number 1. Now we gotta rank our favorite Vizzy.
This
She
is it,
hasn't
not it.
had the pineapple one yet.
I'm not having that one. I don't like mango.
Oh shit, it's about to storm.
Not about. It's come down.
Look, the sky has turned.
It's turned up.
Ah!
What?
Lightening.
She thinks she was gonna get struck?
Is everything okay?
That's all good.
Chicken.
When I was coming home from work was
That girl is
Last-
crazy. Oh, Friday?
I was coming
Whoa.
home and I made it
I gotta
4
tell
blocks from my house, and I'm like, so
That-
and I texted Phil, I'm just gonna sit in my car and just kind of wait.
That
He
storm
was
was out
like,
there
he's
forever.
like, you're gonna wait for a while. I mean, I had groceries in the car,
Ugh.
I had my computer, I had everything, and then he comes running out, and I'm like, so then I felt guilty. So we
I wouldn't
just,
feel guilty.
we all, I mean,
So you were
he and
all
I-
sitting in the car?
No, he grabbed the
She's so
groceries,
stupid.
and I grabbed groceries, and we ran
Why
in the
wouldn't
house.
you just wait?
It was a long storm on Friday.
I had been out sitting for 15 minutes.
Yeah, it was a long one on Friday.
Listen, put a podcast in and put the chair
That's
back.
what I did. I was sitting there,
Vacation.
and he decided upon himself. I think it was because he
was
you know,
hungry.
it must have been 5 o'clock,
Yeah, he was ready.
and it
to
must
eat.
have been dinner
ready to eat.
time.
White
yeah.
people dinner time. You don't know about that.
I don't.
BL.
I eat it. This is dinner time for me, 8 o'clock.
That's why I'm over here eating all these M&Ms because I'm starving.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
Pot
Negative.
pies?
Pop pies.
I like me a pot pie too.
Where do you get a good pot pie these days?
I've never. I don't know.
Mrs.
We're waiting.
Marie
Calendars.
Calendars.
That's who we order. Or we order from.
Isn't
we
it a
we get
calendar?
those. Calendar.
Marie Calendar. Calendar.
I don't know. I've got to look at it.
Marie Calendar.
We always have some in the freezer
I'm
because
not
the
a-
kids will eat it, and it's a
You
good.
know who makes the best pot pie? Costco. They make
Costco?
a huge
pot pie.
Like a pie size pie.
Like
and
a
you
pie
and you
size.
slice it like a pie.
And you slice. Well, you gotta kind of use a spoon
Well, yeah, because
because
it's
it's
soupy.
like a stew in
yeah,
there.
Yeah.
soupy.
Where?
I don't eat pot
I
pies.
think Bill's mom has made one like that.
I'll bet she has.
Mm-hmm.
That woman makes everything. I'll bet it was delicious. Buttery crust.
She makes a good crust.
See, I'm not a crust person.
That's all I want.
I just want the inside.
I just want the crust. We
Unless
can
it's
share
unless it's graham cracker crust.
on a pot pie.
No, in general. I don't like crust in general.
I love crust.
Graham cracker.
If it's a good crust, it's like heaven.
What's a good crust?
Right. Tell me.
Flaky.
Like TT.
Buttery. Why I got to be the flake?
Like TT. You're buttery too.
A little buttery.
Right about now. I'm
Sometimes
chunky,
grandma
too.
uses lard though.
Awesome.
Excuse
You know what they say? Because sometimes you're supposed to put vinegar in to kind of make it. I don't know if that's what makes it flaky or not.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna get the words out. But then she tried putting vodka in last
Oh
time,
yeah.
and it made it flaky.
Vodka.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds weird,
an
but okay.
Did
ancient-
she Google that?
Ancient Chinese secret.
Ancient Chinese secret. No, I think it was a.
For crust?
I never
No,
heard.
who's
Maybe
the-
that's how they make their egg rolls.
Who's the farmhouse what lady? The red-haired.
So is she really a blonde or she
She really
black
red-haired.
hair?
We are not believing anyone that you say is
No,
right.
no. She really is. She's the one who lives out in the ranch. Oh, what's
Wendy's?
her? Wendy's?
Yeah, she has red hair.
Uncle
She
Dave.
is.
Dave Thomas.
No,
Dave Thomas?
yeah, Wendy's.
You guys,
Do you mean Ronald McDonald?
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Trisha, what if the power goes out here? What do we do?
we're in trouble.
Nothing? Ah! You guys can hear that. Do you hear that rumble? That's my
It's her stomach.
That's my stomach. It's about
To throw down.
to throw down here. I'm gonna look at AccuWeather. See what it says.
Look at AccuWeather.
I'm sure our listeners are really excited about you all's conversation right now. I just thought
It's
I'd pass
gonna
that
rain heavy
on.
for the next till 8:29. So
25 minutes.
let's get back to our
Poor
format.
podcasters. Hey,
Yeah.
did somebody blow out my candle?
Pioneer Woman.
We don't know who the fuck you're talking about.
You guys don't know who the Pioneer Woman is?
Podcasters, I wish you could see our faces.
She's the Pioneer Woman.
Lord have mercy.
Well, I just did a bad picture
Still
of her.
don't know who she is.
Let me find a better picture.
Who the hell is she talking about?
Right there. And she has red hair.
She does have red hair. We can agree on that. We
That
don't know-
is red hair.
And she's come
Hey,
to.
when you look at yourself, do you see that?
I think she's going through body dysmorphia.
She said,
Yep, body dysmorphia. When this podcast drops next week or so.
That's what I see. Except for with blonde highlights.
Say what?
You are.
I mean,
You
please,
lost
can you send us that picture, please?
You do side by side.
Look at.
Give it to me. Send me that picture.
Oh,
Except
yeah.
for with blonde highlights.
Oh, I see it now. Look at that, Lisa. Look. Show it again. Yep, I see it.
Okay.
You know, when I lay down next to my friend's golden retriever, my hair blends in with the golden retriever hair. It does. Anywho,
Send me the picture. I need to do a side by side.
I need that because I feel as though she was drinking before she got here. But she's been talking like this for 3 months, so something ain't right.
I've been drinking for 3 months. What have you been doing?
Not drinking apparently, because my eyes don't see what yours do.
Has anybody been doing any WODs?
I have every day Peloton.
Why don't you just brag about it, bitch?
Okay, I've been doing Peloton every day.
How's your 80 day?
You know why? Because
yeah.
otherwise I'll kill my family.
Yeah.
Just like I felt at work. I had to leave every day to go to the gym with you because I would kill my coworkers.
Mm-hmm.
So I need that midday break. And then everything's fine.
Lies.
You lie.
It ain't fine.
How's your 80 day?
Oh yeah, 80 days going great for me. It's been 3 weeks and I've done it 6 times. So I'm on a roll.
72 more to go.
By 2022, I will be done.
You'd have to re-up that subscription.
Oh, Lord. All right. I keep saying, though, I'm going to restart. So, tomorrow I'm going to restart.
I'm telling you, go onto YouTube and do the Lifetime videos.
What are they doing?
They'll do the classes that they hold at Lifetime.
But why do I need to do that when I paid $6,900 for Beachbody? My ass need to get into the Beachbody Shanti size or
Okay,
something.
you know what? I saw someone doing their bar.
Mm-hmm.
You should try that.
Oh, I've been doing
He
bar.
has so many classes. It's a matter of me actually just doing it.
I really enjoy bar.
What's it gonna take? Do we need to text you every day and be like,
No, I got
"Yeah,
on the scale today.
that's
I'm there.
it."
If
Okay.
I wasn't so busy today, because this morning I got on the scale and I said, what the quarantine hell is happening?
It's the COVID-19.
Mm-hmm.
It's
it
worse
better
than
not
the
be
freshman
19.
15. It's
Lord, it's the COVID
COVID-19.
10. It's the COVID 10. It was last week. It was about 8.5, and today, it was definitely. I'm at a solid 10 from March. I'm done.
Yeah.
Minus these hazelnut cookies.
All right.
M&Ms. You know what though? I have noticed is every once in a while I'll look and I think I have a gray hair every once in a while,
You are of age.
and I'll pull it
You are
out.
past age.
And sometimes it's blonde, and then sometimes
should
it's
pull hair.
clear. It's not even gray; it's clear.
Ay, Dios mío.
I think she's going through menopause,
I don't know.
and I think that the hormones have messed up her vision.
Anyway, let's get off this topic.
Yeah, I agree. 'cause
Holy moly!
I can't do it.
So I need you two to go to Lifetime on YouTube and do gluteus max out, and I need you guys to suffer like I did for a week and a half where I couldn't walk.
You only did it one time?
I'm scared to do it again.
You're not selling it to me. I like sitting on the toilet.
I liked bar. I liked the
What do
cardio
you need for bar?
kickboxing.
Do you need to have a bar?
No, like in the back of a chair.
Perfect. You can do that.
Which chair am I going to use?
Just use the back
This
of that.
one,
You
that
don't
one,
need
that
a lot
one,
of it.
move your
It's
couch.
it's mostly a lot of squats, a lot of like
Yeah.
plie.
You
I mean,
use your
it's-
counter.
The one that Kim almost fell on?
yeah, I almost died.
Oh, no. Okay, I'm not kidding. I can't do it tomorrow. I have to go straight to work. Okay.
Oh, I can't exercise tomorrow.
I have to be at work at 9 a.m.
After work.
Yeah. That'll happen. No, it won't.
I do it in the morning.
Oh, yeah. You think I'm going to wake up before 8 a.m.? I mean, I'm always awake. You think I'm going to move before 8 a.m.?
Did you say a 4, 8 a.m.?
A 4.
A 4.
It's thunder from upstairs.
Thunder.
Lightning.
Lightning.
Okay, what y'all has bored the hell out of our listeners
We've
today.
talked about our drink, right?
We've
talked about our Vizzies.
I'm Trisha.
I'm Lisa.
and Kim.
Hey,
And we've
people.
talked about working out and
Drinks.
and our drinks.
And what was our topic today? What?
We were supposed to talk
this-
about what this whole pandemic quarantine has done to us physically and mentally.
Okay.
Physically, it's made me 10 pounds heavier. I'm done.
Which I think we've already kind of like.
COVID-19. We have gained it.
It's the COVID 10. Let's not go any higher.
Well,
But what else? I mean, has
'Cause my
it
pants-
made you lazier? I mean, yes,
well,
you've
yeah.
gained the weight because we're eating the
And
food.
obviously lazier. I don't walk around. I take like 6 steps a day.
yeah. Seriously, I'm at almost 3,000 steps.
Yeah, I
That's
take less than that.
Abysmal. Is that a word?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bad.
it's bad.
And yeah, it's not good. But I don't know. Here's what it's made me: a more of an introvert than I already was.
Yeah. You're an introvert?
Thank you.
I'm an extroverted introvert.
I'm
Like what our friend said, I'd be fine never leaving the house again. I don't need to go back to work. I'm good at
Yeah.
home. I like being at home.
Most people aren't going to go back to work.
Yeah, but I'm okay with it.
I'm perfectly fine with that, obviously, yeah. But I'm not, because I'm gaining weight by leaps and bounds. So the gym then has to open.
It's not just that, because I go to work every day.
Oh damn.
No, because
She just-
if the gym was a part of my life, then this wouldn't be the case. Because I didn't work for years while I was working out with you guys.
Yeah, but you know what? I feel like this has given us permission
Yes.
to eat, to...
But that's my point. That's what I'm saying. So even if we stay teleworking, as long as the gym is back open and I can be back in the gym with you, then I'll go back to that. It'll be fine. The teleworking
For me,
isn't
it's never been the gym that it helps. It's always been the eating, whether it's stress eating, boredom eating, depression eating, whatever
Agreed. But
it
once
is.
we're not forced to stay home, you won't have to do that anymore. Once we have the option to go to Target, once we have the option to go ahead to a regular
I
restaurant
go
again.
to work.
I don't know what your
But
problem
you're
is.
But I can.
saying.
For me, it's like I pack my lunch twice a week.
Yeah.
And then the other 3 days, I'm like, oh, I'll go here.
But
I'll go
but
there.
just because you're going to work doesn't mean you're not in a pandemic state of mind.
Right.
So once everything is back open and you can have activities and you're taking the kids to the barn and you're moving around more and you have more structure, even if you were working home, you would be okay again. It's the fact that there's not. What the fuck are we gonna do?
And it's access to healthier things. Like right now, I've stocked my shelves with pasta, and my daughter's baking every day because we were in the mindset that shit might shut down,
Yeah.
and we have to have food in our house.
Yeah.
So it's like, what can we eat? We can eat sandwiches every day. We
Hibernating.
can eat pasta.
What's easy?
Yeah. So that's where we were.
Are you also ordering out a lot?
No, only when we go to the beach. When we're at home during the week, we cook. But I've had to get back into a rhythm because I had your scale moment a couple weeks ago. But I'd also stopped doing weights. I stopped lifting
Yeah,
weights.
we don't lift.
So now I'm back into lifting weights. It's not nearly as heavy as it
Well, it
was.
can, yeah.
But that makes a difference
Yeah.
for me.
Like
A
today, I lifted weights.
Yeah. So, but also, like, I'm not buying a lot of fruits and vegetables because I only want to go to the grocery store once a week, and that shit goes bad.
Yeah.
So,
I see. We always have fruits and vegetables in the house, and we go through it probably within the first 4 days, and then it's chips and
Yeah.
it's whatever's available after
And
that.
I can only allow myself to buy those chips every once in a while because I'll eat it all in the
Yeah.
first day.
yeah,
Just because you're like, oh, I got it again.
right.
Yeah.
No, I was snacking a lot
comfort
early
food.
on.
Well,
And
we're
because-
hibernating.
Because we were told, like,
Food is scarce.
do whatever it takes to take care of yourself right now. So it's like, sweet! Cookies!
Oh,
But I
cookies.
just remember that period of 2019, the beginning of the year, I was so good.
I
And
was
now
too.
I can't get
Right up to
back to
March.
it.
I got back down to my lowest weight of last year, right before the pandemic,
Yeah.
and then
I'm at my highest since 2015. I haven't been this
man.
since 2015
And
before my divorce.
But we all know it's diet. We all know it's diet.
Well,
It's a combination.
It's a combination because
Yeah.
I'm not. I really am not moving. So yes,
No,
I am
true.
eating shitty. I'm not by any means saying. I mean, I haven't had but 2 salads in 4 months. But it's also the not moving.
I started last month. I started ordering Daily Harvest.
Oh, yeah? Do you like that? It's the frozen fruit, right?
Mhm.
Like smoothies?
So it's smoothies, it's vegetable bowls, and soups. And now they've added in some kind of vegan ice cream. So I just ordered
Vegan ice cream.
that mint chip.
How does the soup come?
So they come
Hot.
in no, everything's frozen.
Yeah! Bitch!
Duh.
Everything's frozen, so they're like in bowls,
Yeah.
and so you pull open the top and you add a cup of either water or broth, and you cook
What's
it
the sodium content?
low.
Oh, that's good.
So I mean, I put in water. Phil put in broth, so obviously that brings it up. But I mean, you're only getting vegetables and spices that are
Right.
frozen.
That's great.
The minestrone one is really, really good, but
Does it fill you up? Or do you
Yeah.
feel like you need more?
yeah, I mean, what I will bring those for lunch, and I mean, I'm still kind of messing around because some of them are pretty bland.
You can
Yeah.
pick which ones you want. It's not
Yep.
like Bon Viv where you get the box and you have
No, you go in and you can pick what you want every single month.
to- Do you get smoothies?
So we get smoothies. The kids ate almost all the smoothies.
What do you add to
Why?
that? Just ice?
That was really good.
Just
then.
no, because they're it's frozen, so you only add
Water.
Water. Now I add for the kids. We add juice now because, or else it's pretty bland. I mean, it's
You could add yogurt too for.
you could add
for
yogurt.
some
You can add
protein.
whatever you want. It's basically just
And it's individual sized.
an individual size.
What's it run?
So depending on which ones you get and how you go, it kind of varies. Because this time I also got it's like flatbread, but it's not flatbread. It's on cauliflower, but then it's like artichokes and stuff on top. It's like some flatbread you'd get for an appetizer. Yeah. So I got a couple different things this time. So it's about $200 maybe, $170.
And how many?
I get 26 different items.
26. Wow.
But there are different things. You can do 26 items a week. You could do 12 items a month. You could do, so there's different plans.
Packages, sure. But $170 for 26 meals, so to speak, because you're not combining these things.
So what does it break down to? Do that math.
That's what I was about to do for you.
Figure that out. Because the first time I also got lattes.
I'd have to pull up a
I'm
calculator.
I was close to it. I'm close to it.
Yeah, first time I also got lattes, which has the coffee and like almond something or other.
Does that come frozen?
Comes frozen in like a pod, like your Keurigs, but it's frozen, and then you heat it up.
So you didn't get that again?
Well, in one package you get 3, so I got 2, and so now I still have
You're
some
stuck
left.
with them. So
they had no flavor. It was basically if you just got a coffee latte with no flavoring. So
coffee and
you could
milk.
do that on your own. You make your own coffee and
right,
pour
but
some milk in it.
all of it's like vegan.
Oh.
So it's good. I like it, but I'm trying to figure out the things that I like to reorder.
I can see the soups and the smoothies being.
So the smoothies were great. All of us ate the smoothies. Phil and I loved the soups.
And the kids replaced the smoothies for like a breakfast or a lunch.
Usually it was their snack at night. And they're not.
Yeah.
They're not giant. They're
probably
maybe
like 6-8 ounces.
More than that. Probably like 12.
Oh. Not bad.
And
did you get a breakdown of numbers?
About $7.
That's not bad.
It's not bad. Because it's peel it. It's all like.
It's your serving.
You can tell it was fresh vegetables when put in and frozen. So I like it. I enjoy it. If Phil eats it, I eat it. The kids eat it, and we could probably do more. But I also don't.
I think you'll get bored.
I get bored because I still have one now. You've gotten some cauliflower, broccoli, something or other, and it was so bland. But I think what I'll do is take that and maybe mix it with
some
like something. Just make something else with it.
Yeah.
So it was worth a try.
I've heard them advertise on a lot of podcasts.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of commercials about it actually.
So I thought I'd try it because again, like you get, like we were just saying, is like I was sick of feeling yucky because I know I'm eating bad.
Yeah, we are.
And I thought that'll take care of my breakfast, that'll take care of my lunch, and then dinner I'll just eat whatever.
I will say I poo so much more lately, and I have not been to the chiropractor. It's not good poo. It's poo because I'm eating shit poo.
Like diarrhea poo?
No. Well, yeah, because I had Popeyes. I came and pooped up a storm. That was nasty. Nasty.
I started using Metamucil because my parents needed it because they didn't want to leave the house, so they needed it. So I picked it up for them at Wegmans, and Danny's like, "We're of age. Like, is this something we should be doing?" So we started, and honestly, it fills me up. And my poops have been amazing.
Isn't there a Metamucil?
It's a fiber.
And you mix it in.
The green stuff.
No, I got the same one my dad needed because he's diabetic, so it's an orange flavored and it's sugar free. So it's literally great for your cholesterol and it binds your poop, and man.
Isn't there one that says
great.
I'm thinking of Benefiber. I've had Benefiber.
It's like to fill you up so you don't eat. There's one that's branded that way. It's probably the same.
And I got the Wegmans brand, which is exactly the same thing.
Of course.
I don't know what they were trying to sell me on, but we weren't getting it for diet purposes.
Yeah.
We were just like, my parents use it, let's try it too. And it was cheap, so we got 2 containers, and I kind of look forward to it. It's like we have a new routine. If we ever had to go back to my old life, my routine would be completely different.
Yeah.
I make the kids lunch, and I'm still doing the intermittent fasting. So when I make them lunch at noon, I have a Metamucil, and then I'll go back to work for a little bit, and then I'll work out, and then I'll eat. So I'm not really eating until 3 still, but my poops have been great.
But then you haven't gained any weight then.
Oh, I have. It's starting to come off.
It's creeping up, or
It creeped up. to
It
my
creeped up.
my 2019 when I lost 25 pounds, I am down to losing only 10.
Hello.
So
Since
I'm
2019.
coming down. I have to come back down.
I think we got 16 pounds. I think I was down to 169 in 2019. I was 184.6 this morning. Holy fuck. That ain't right.
My issue was I wasn't eating enough protein. I was carbs.
Yeah,
I
it's
was
mostly carbs.
So now I've gone back to eating eggs, and I'm eating a lot
Yeah.
of the tuna packets. I bought a ton of those tuna packets, and I just eat them with some Ritz crackers because, Lord, I need some carbs.
You need some Ritz crackers, apparently.
I love Ritz crackers. So I put a little tuna, and that's like 15 grams of protein plus the hard-boiled eggs I'm eating, and then like popcorn. And then my daughter bakes every goddamn day, so I'm eating whatever she's making. That's my issue.
I've been trying to just eat the eggs and one piece of toast that's 60 calories and chicken sausage. I love Wegmans chicken sausage. It's great. It's only like 60 or 70 calories.
I kept telling myself I had to have eggs at least one meal every day. And I've been almost sticking to that. Just eggs with a slice of cheese, maybe avocado, maybe a piece of toast. But then as the rest of the day, it's like, oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah, my worst period is I'll get up, drink some coffee, work out, and then I'll either shower or I'll eat or vice versa. But I'm also working from home
Right.
at that point. And then, so by 9, I've done all that, and now I'm waiting to go into work after the kids get up and do their school. So I go in at 10:30. That hour between 9:30 and
You're
10:30,
grazing.
What are you reaching for?
Cheez-Its.
Well, that's a perfect time to make a smoothie.
But that's true. And I sit there and I sit there and think, oh, I just want a little something.
Yeah.
But if I make a smoothie, that's 200 calories.
Yeah.
But then I'm eating a half
Yeah.
a box of Cheez-It.
Yeah.
Well, not really, but you know what I mean.
I
And-
think my sugar salt craving for both has increased so much because now, I have to have the salt, of course, but now I really have to have sugar. And even though there's 2 watermelons and there's cherries, I gotta
Do you drink
have.
enough water?
And my water has not been up to
I've
have
been pretty
had
good about
to
my
be
water.
so much better because if
Yeah.
they're drinking the water, I'm full.
Yeah, I haven't. My water, I might
To
have.
me right now, it's not about being full. Because I am not hungry.
It's the craving.
The only
of-
time I'm
You're
hungry
so right. Not
is
starving.
right after I work out,
Mhm.
maybe like 30 minutes after I work out when I eat my breakfast. It is all mental.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
So
my family stays up so late, and I've noticed this for a while now. Is that I go to bed like by 9:30, 10 o'clock. I'm ready for bed, but my family's still up, and they want to like hang out and be together, and that's when I crave the sugar
Yeah.
because I'm ready for bed.
Yeah.
So my body's like, you need something sweet. So what do? I go get a sleeve of graham crackers, and I eat that whole goddamn sleeve on my own.
You mean the long feast things? Those guys?
Yeah, but in the pack, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
like
the
they come
individual.
There's like
3 in a box.
Yeah. There's like 15
well,
in there.
I eat them all in a sitting.
Ooh, I haven't had those in
And if I
forever.
could just go to bed,
Yeah,
I
you
wouldn't
wouldn't have that.
Yeah.
that. Sometimes I'll have a seltzer, not a hard seltzer, just a
just a
flavored
water.
seltzer. If I can stay strong, but I can't. I just have that
Yeah, you
that
need something.
cereal craving.
Yeah.
So I stopped eating cereal. I started eating graham
Graham
crackers.
crackers.
you want to know what I bought? And I bought it for myself. Was fruit roll-ups.
Oh, that's bad.
I love them so
You hide them?
much.
Yeah, I would totally hide those.
I love them. Like I'll bring it. I'll make a salad. I'll bring an apple, and I'll bring
Fruit
fruit
roll-up.
roll-up to
Have
work.
you had the ones from Wegmans that it's a twist? It's like a piece of licorice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Those are my favorite.
Yep.
Cranberry
Oh,
and apple.
licorice.
Yep, they're
so good. I've
I
been eating-
love licorice. I've
When
been
we
getting
drive
those.
late at night, we will stop and
Oh, I
that's
love
my thing.
licorice.
And I'll
Yeah.
eat a whole pull and peel container myself.
Oh, the pull and peels are the best.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. I swore off of sweets and did a pretty good job.
You did a great
and
job.
now
You did a
I
great
can't
job.
get back to that.
We will. We just have to get through this phase. Why'd you bring up 2019? That stinks.
The other thing I've done, I've started unfollowing people on Facebook. And it has
Oh, I
nothing
totally
to
do
do
that.
with politics or the state of our world right now. I'm just like, I don't care what
You
I
do,
don't. I just
yeah.
don't care.
I do that.
And I probably used to care, but now I'm like, Good for
Did you care,
Just
or
don't-
did you care that you had that many friends?
Oh, I doubt
I'm
that.
still friends with them. I just
Just unfollow
You
them.
don't see it. That's what I do.
their activity.
I don't need to know what you're doing, but at the same time, there's some family that I'm like, I don't really care what you do, so I just don't follow them, so
Yeah.
they're not in my feed.
because if I'm on Facebook, then I find myself spending a lot of time there, and it's just like I don't need to see all of it. I don't want to see all of it. So we're still friends, but I just don't want to see your shit
Yeah,
anymore.
I just need to see it.
So now I can follow the podcast, Facebooks, and
Yeah.
like
Yeah, I should probably go through because there's definitely some, but there's some people who I really don't care about, but they're such train wrecks that it kind of makes me feel better about.
yeah,
Well, that's different. That's different.
that's entertainment.
Yeah, you're using that for entertainment. I think that politically, I started to get rid of some people just because I was tired of them spewing such craziness. And then there are people that I just really don't give a fuck, and I just unfollow. And then there's also people that I completely have just unfriended for whatever reasons. Like, I don't even know you. Like,
Right.
why do I need you junking up my feed?
Right.
I don't even know who you are.
Right.
Especially if you're spouting random nonsense about Trump or conspiracy theories and all that. Fuck it. And I just, it just tweaks one day. I see their name and I'm like, whoop, okay, done.
But I think about in this period of time, the people that I've stayed in touch with during this time, and I read something like you can't judge anyone on how they handled this time. Everyone handled this differently,
Mm-hmm.
but some people have really fallen off, like contact wise, and it's like if I've noticed it, I've reached out and I've been like, are you okay? Is everything okay? Do you need anything? Can I help you with anything? And to nothing. So it's kind of like,
They
what
weren't friends in the first
this?
place.
What was this before?
Right.
So I don't know. I've taken this time to kind of
Purge a little bit.
see, what's real and what's not real.
That's all right.
And some things have bloomed in this time. I've seen people come out who have been interested in me and what I'm doing and reached out. So I don't know. I don't know if I should have this mindset or not, but it's been interesting.
There's nothing wrong
just
with
to
it.
see. I don't know.
No, I
You
mean,
don't know.
I think you're right. I mean, it's good to purge through stuff, social media especially, and
Mhm.
kind of clean all that up. But I do feel that there's probably some people who are just not handling it well,
Yeah.
and how we're like, oh, we could do this forever.
They're not.
There are days when I don't even look at Facebook. Like, I don't even want to know. I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't want to see anybody. Of course, you guys don't let me do that. But, in general, it's like,
I took 2 days off, ma'am.
She did, but she told us.
I told you.
off
ahead
of
of time.
Facebook, but you still texted us.
Do you
I
want
want
to
to.
break?
I don't do face.
Just
Like,
kidding.
it is funny because one of our friends says, oh, when I get on my feed, I see you all the time. And it's like, well, okay, you have
3 friends.
well, no, but I would be at the top of her
Yeah,
list because we converse.
Because you converse with her?
No, just because we like each other's stuff all the time. So that always brings those people right up to the top of your feeds. And I've probably posted a lot more recently than I have ever.
Really? I don't think so.
I don't post a lot. I just don't.
I don't think you post more now than before.
Yeah. Maybe.
But like you said, you respond to things.
I
You're
respond
not
to
posting,
things.
Yeah, you don't.
And that's why she sees your name, because she
Yeah.
sees you responding to things.
And
That's
we
true.
tag you on 1,000 things.
Right,
That
and that's
also
the
makes
only
you-
reason why I actually even get on Facebook is
Yeah.
when
we
I'm
tag you,
tagged.
and so of
Yeah.
course it's going to bring her up. So
But-
Kim was tagged,
Yeah.
blah de da, 12 times in one day. Sometimes.
But I could see myself being that person.
that person that
Doesn't reach out and contact anybody.
yeah.
And for short periods of time, because I'm definitely, we go back to the introvert thing.
Mm-hmm.
I am definitely introverted in many, many ways to get my energy. Like, it's how I
Refuel.
have to refuel.
Yeah.
And then after whatever the time frame is, then all of a sudden I'm like, oh my God, I need people. I need someone. I
Right.
need to talk to people. I need to.
But we all
and if
have
I don't
those
get that,
times.
then I'm like, last Saturday, I think, was one of my lowest days. I was so, and it wasn't anything. It was just,
Mentally.
Mentally, I was so sad, and I don't think there was anything I could have done. I think I needed it, you know.
Why didn't you tell us?
Well, because I really didn't
Know what it was.
know what it
Couldn't put it into
was.
words.
Yeah, and I was just, and I kind of just sat around. Phil worked most of the day, and the kids were doing their own thing, and I was just like, I don't know what to do. And then the kids are really so much more self-sufficient, so I feel
You didn't feel needed.
and the cleaners are back, you know, so I wasn't cleaning, and I'm like,
the cleaners are back?
yeah, they came back for the first time in 2.5 months on Friday.
Wow.
So I don't know. It was
But
just
the
a weird
difference
low.
between what I'm talking about is that we would go a day or two without talking to you, and we would,
You would
and you would reach, you would
Yes,
say to us,
I would.
I'm in a low.
100%.
Same with you. You go missing for a while, and we talk.
We never go 24 hours without talking to each
Right,
other.
but,
Absolutely.
But there have been periods where you are. It's like it's hours.
Yeah, I'm like, wait a minute.
And for us, that's like
And
days.
Kim and I are like, where is she? She's with the boys. What's
Yeah.
going on?
Yeah.
Where I'm talking about friends that I thought like we were super close and good, and I'll reach out a couple times and get a couple words response.
Yeah.
So I'm like, maybe they just aren't
Yeah, I
interested.
can see that.
So I
Here's what I'll say to that. I have a best friend who will always be. She'll just always be. But she lives far away, and we go months and months and months without saying anything at all. Maybe on Facebook, you know, a thing here or there. And I feel like, and then I'll text her and I get no response, like zero response. And I'm like, what the fuck? It's been days and she hasn't responded to me. And then she'll text me and I'll be like, seriously, you want an answer now, you know, on something relative just to her. Doesn't have nothing to do with the text that I sent before, the text that I sent before. There's some friendships, even your closest of friends, that you can, as soon as you're back together, everything is back to simpatico.
I 1,000% agree.
You know, so for that, as frustrating as it may be, especially at a time like this, like during this, she and I have only spoken one time, but she and I could go a whole year without speaking.
I 1,000% agree with that.
It's annoying.
This one person I'm thinking about, I'm very concerned, but there's no way to like.
If she won't let you in, she won't let you in.
Right. So that's kind of where I am right now.
Yeah.
And that's kind of why I'm like, why am I wasting my time on scrolling through Facebook looking at all these other people's shit when I should be putting more time into the people that like legitimately.
Yeah.
It's a two-way street.
But
friendship.
you know, but then you think, you never know.
I know.
That one person
Might need you that
might
one
need
time.
you that one time.
That's why
You
I'm not
commenting
unfriending
on that
them.
one.
So
that
I have
one-
to see all the shit for the
No,
one.
you don't. You never know. You really don't. And it's hard. It's a hard balance, right?
It's hard feeling.
Well, what's
The
the
balance.
well? So do I keep it all in my life for the hope that I can help them if all
They're not
of their shit
reciprocating?
is bringing me down?
No.
No.
Like
no,
that's
no,
the
no,
thing.
no.
Like
No, that's different.
That's
here's
If
the-
it's something that you're worried about, that someone is retreating and, you know, not being the person that you knew that they, or you know that they are,
Right.
that's one thing. But if they're
So
just bringing
I-
their baggage.
I don't have FOMO at all because I love being at home on my couch and in my bed watching TV. But when the quarantine first happened, there was a group, and you know this group, who was like, we're on a Zoom together.
Oh,
We're doing
yeah.
a Zoom happy hour. And I
never
was
told
like,
you.
I was never going to be invited, and that's totally fine. This is a different group. I didn't want to be included, but I was like, shit, should I be doing Zooms with my best friends?
Yeah.
Like, do I have to have a big group of 20? So I know as soon as restaurants open, this same group is going to be like, I'm sitting at a bar with my friends.
Yeah.
And I don't want to, like, I don't need to see that shit. I'm
It's
happy.
what she's talking about.
No.
Just kidding.
But you don't do that.
But you know what I mean?
I know exactly
Like, I
what you
don't
mean.
want to have to scroll through and
Their
see
nonsense.
And
their
that's exactly why
shit.
we don't post that stuff when we
Right.
have the Zooms, or we don't post that stuff when we get together on some random, you know, whatever.
I wouldn't say we don't always, but yes, we're not.
No, but we
flooding.
do every once in a while, but we don't every single time.
Yeah, no. Well, and
And I don't post about my kids' birthday parties, and I don't
those are
post
the people.
about.
But those are the
you
people
know,
that you do. You unfollow. I can't see one more picture of your ugly ass child.
that's where it took this time for me to unfollow people.
That's it. And that's okay. I still think it's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that. If there's a person that you think is in trouble and you've reached out 2 or 3 times, you can't make a person let you in.
Right.
It's a balance. It's a balance.
It's a balance.
Balance. That is really what came out of this for me, besides the gaining weight, is that I'm just tired of spending my time doing swipe up, swipe up, swipe up.
Yeah.
I want to watch more 90 Day Fiance.
Of course you do.
Lord.
It's been on a lot.
And I watch it.
Because I keep turning to 639, and every time I turn to it, it's
goodness gracious.
Fiance.
She watches the worst TV ever.
all I want to see is say yes to the dress, and every single time.
I can't watch any more Brides. No offense.
I don't watch that shit.
I only like it for the dresses. I don't
watch
give
it.
a
The
crap
dresses all
about-
look the same.
Don't
Someone picks
watch
a
it.
mermaid dress. Someone picks up
I watched the
ball
first
gown.
season of that, and I've never watched it ever
no.
again. Like,
But
how many dresses can you look
I
at?
really like the veterinarian shows.
We
Lord have
know.
mercy. Podcast people, we love you, but these broads watch the worst TV.
Am
Phil
I the
makes
only
fun of
one
me.
who had like emotional breakthroughs? Not emotional breakthroughs, but like, am I the only one?
No, I don't
Did
think
you
so.
have other breakthroughs other tin you gaining weight? Did you have other?
I'm gonna break something.
Other breaking the button.
Breaking the butt.
Breaking the button off your pants.
Freaking popped right off. I
I don't know any other light bulb moments, or am I the only one who's like?
No, I mean, I did feel that this is a good time to make change. And so there's been a lot of...
I've made a change, all right.
You did.
From size 8 to size 10.
No, I mean, it's definitely... And, you know, and even about my job and thinking, okay, you know, at some point, you have to live for yourself and make... and I've also been listening to Glennon Doyle, and I just love her. And Love Warrior. She's married to Abby Wambach, the soccer player.
Pull that right out of my ass. Wait.
Anyway, we can talk about that on another podcast because she's like
Is she a redhead?
Brene Brown. No,
She's like...
blonde.
Oh yes.
So, wait. Your name is what?
Glennon.
Your name.
Glennon Doyle. So
Never
one
heard
of
of her.
our good friends introduced me to her, and I have just been like,
A podcast.
It's I'm like, it's a TV show?
she does not have a podcast, but lately
have
she's
you
been
heard?
on all the podcasts because
She hasn't been on ours.
no, we should
That's
see if she'll be
horseshit.
on it.
That is some bull.
Call-
No, she just wrote a book.
So you-
Another
You've
book.
been listening to her
Another
book.
book. And
We gotta talk about that.
she is a lot on Instagram and social media, but the things that she's like, what was it? I can't remember the name of her book.
Didn't make that much
Untamed.
of a-
Untamed.
Oh, okay.
And she's like, we just have to stop doing what people have expected and trained us to be if that's not what our calling is.
So are you
And
saying that my calling is to be fat?
Yep.
What's your calling?
I don't, it was because she was like in a loveless marriage, but she was in it because that's what was expected of her.
Been there.
Right? And so she stayed, even though her husband cheated on her.
Not been there.
She's like, I need to stay in it for my kids because that's what people expect me to do. And then she had written a book about that whole experience, and then she met Abby.
Abby's a woman?
Yes.
Abby's a woman. And
How many
then
Abby's you know that
it
are
was
men?
like...
When you said soccer player, I thought Abby was a man.
Oh,
But now
no.
that she said Abby this time, I'm like,
Wombat.
wait a second, boo-boo.
Right, and then it was like, oh my God, I'm not living my true life.
So she was an undercover lesbian all this time. And now she's free.
Yeah, I don't even...
Maybe she's bi. Maybe
She
Abby
could be
just-
bi, but it was like there was something missing, and she would not accept the fact that there was something missing. And it could be relationships, it could be work, and for me, it's definitely work.
Well,
It's
yeah.
like I know that
That's
this is
not your
not
play.
my true self. I know this is
But
whatever.
What's it gonna take?
For me though, I'm scared because of the financial.
We
part.
know.
So that's what really makes it
We
hard.
said this in season 1, though. That's why we do this.
Right, yeah. And, and there's sometimes I'm just bored.
Season 1, by the way, is like 40,000 episodes ago.
It was.
I don't think we've had 100 episodes yet, have we?
Yeah.
No, but we're probably getting close. 24
I can
to
look it
60.
up. We started 2018, yeah.
When can you retire?
She's 57, so 3 years.
And that's another thing. I have got to accept that. Because every day.
It's coming.
I know. And I
TT
literally
and I are
lose
already
sleep.
planning. We should start playing.
No, but I lose sleep over it.
Trisha
It's
was
like
like,
I'm
"We ain't
really
planning
dying.
shit."
Wait, you lose sleep over what? Retiring?
Turning 50.
No, I'd retire tomorrow if I could.
Oh.
The number.
Oh,
Oh.
really? You want to talk to me about a number queen?
She's
Now
a
you worried
size
about numbers?
10.
Seriously? Are you? Does turning 50 freak you out? I mean, it
Yeah.
should. It should totally freaking freak you out.
Thank
Are you
you.
freaked out?
See, 30 didn't freak me out. 40 didn't freak me out. 45 freaked me out.
How about
And now
49?
50. 49 freaked me out.
30 is freaking me out.
Shut your
Shut your
Shut your
face.
fucking face.
30 has me so freaked.
We are going to have the biggest party.
I mean, I
for
accept
you.
it, and I know that, but I just,
It's hard to wrap your brain
it's
around.
a number, and I can remember thinking, oh my
That's
God, I remember
old.
when my parents turned 50, and
that
it was
was
like,
old.
oh.
Yeah.
And it's really hard.
It is, because it's like 4 days ago. Just 4 days ago, I graduated from high school. It feels literally like, what summer is this?
Right.
Like, didn't I just?
2020.
Yeah, how?
How?
Like,
No, I know.
it's mind-boggling.
Yeah.
How fast time goes, and your parents like told you. My mom used to always tell me, "Yeah, you keep it up. Time goes quick." Like, yeah, she just old.
Time goes slow when you're a kid.
And
Time
then-
goes really slow
and
until
then
you're
warp speed.
21, until you're 18, and then until you're
Till you
21,
gotta start
and then
paying the
it's
bills.
Yep.
Warp fucking speed. It's like, how is this? I can't even believe that I have been divorced for 4 years now, or left, 5. How's 5 years? How have I been here for 5 years? This just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Time goes really quick, but 50 is scary.
It
It's
is.
fucking nuts.
I know Lisa's looking at you like, you bitch.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
But it's worse when your best friends thought you were 55 already.
That's
True.
true.
So much worse. It's worse when your friends have to text.
We did not think she was 55. We just thought maybe she was 50.
Close. It's worse when your best friends have to text your husband and be like, so either she's 48 or she's 49. Which one is it?
I feel so much better as a 40-year-old than I did any time in my 30s.
Yeah.
That I feel like you're going to have that empowerment.
Yeah,
That
I mean,
it's kind of like, fuck you to everyone. It might be just the time when you leave the job
Yeah.
and figure something else out. And
I felt really good in my late 30s. I felt pretty good in my early 40s. It's not. I don't even know what it is.
that's a number.
It's
and
a huge
It's
number.
a huge number.
It's
Yeah.
a huge number. And I'm not even being an asshole. It's fucking huge.
Yeah.
Holy
She's
shit.
an
Because now,
asshole.
well, you know
I'm
what it
serious,
is.
'cause
And
that's
now
gonna
you
freak
feel
me
like
out.
you're kind of going down.
Of course
the
you
other
are. You're
side of
closer
the
to
hill.
death than you ever were before. I'm so serious.
She's really not helping, is she?
I'm just trying to tell you how I'm gonna feel in 30 years. That's all I'm trying to say. Like, shit.
Or a couple.
Ay.
Anyway, so the pandemic, you're sitting home, you start thinking about weird things like that.
Yeah.
Not even just that, but you're going over stuff.
Well,
in
you
your
think
life.
about the time.
Yeah.
You're like in this weird time pause, and
Yeah.
you think, when we get back to normal, what do I want to be
When I grow
actually doing with my time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I used to run, go. I don't want to do that anymore, and that's part of why Facebook was holding me back, because I was spending so much time looking at other people's lives.
Yeah, watching
wanna
other
do
people
that.
live.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
That's
we're
true.
gonna go back to normal, and you're gonna have to decide
Yeah.
what that's gonna feel like.
Yeah. We need to
sometimes-
open our spa in Charleston.
Oh, is that where it is now?
They didn't do a
Was
great
it
job
the end
with
of the
that.
show?
Is that where it is? Oh, yeah. I love that show. I don't care what you say.
I do too, but the spa could have been a lot better.
It was a freaking spa, man. It's not like we were in a massage chair.
Wow.
What was that show called?
Sweet
Sweet
Magnolias.
Yeah, I dug it. I liked it. I was in it. To win it. Sweet Magnolia's on Netflix. Bring it back. I know it's going to be like 12 years before it comes back.
Have you seen Noreen? Oh my God, she's one of our friends on Facebook.
Noreen?
She's like,
She moved to Charleston for what, 6 months?
6 months, and now
then
she's back.
moved back to Clarksburg.
Why?
Because Clarksburg's where it's at.
Lie you motherfucking tell.
So she had that the Charleston mentality, and she loved the show, and we were all just like, it's not coming back. They're not going to be able to film.
Well, that's what I said to her. I'm like, I'd love for it to come back, but it doesn't matter how much I want it. They're not recording right now.
Yeah,
they're not doing any kind of.
It was
filming.
already going to take a year before we saw it again. It might just take 18 months, unless Canada opens up sooner because they were able to stifle things, and they might be able to.
Yeah, but Canada ain't no Charleston.
They didn't film in Charleston. Did we know that?
It was Atlanta.
Did we know that?
It was Atlanta.
Have you had any milestone breakthroughs during this time? Other than
No.
nothing?
Let's think about that. No.
Dating?
Who are you going to date, Queen?
You haven't sent us any dick pics lately, so I figured.
Oh, I haven't
not.
even been on.
That's what I figured.
Yeah, I have not been on the dating websites because I was just. You can't do anything anyway, and then the few guys that I was talking to in the beginning of all of this, you just kind of fade out. Like, what is? I don't need a pen pal, so you just kind of fade off of that. Yeah, it's pretty boring. No
prospects.
No prospects. Isn't that fun? No, I think I'm used to being home, so that part did not faze me. I'm used to working from home, so great.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Your VPN just logged out.
I've definitely cooked way more than I ever have in my life, and my ass is here to say that's true. And yeah, no major anything.
No breakthroughs. You're so simple.
Just a simpleton.
It's kind of true. No, honestly, yeah, I wish
What you see is what you get.
Mm-hmm.
When can I move and live in the Caribbean is all I really care about. And
It'd be hard to podcast if you're in the Caribbean.
excuse me, we did this over Zoom, boo-boo.
I know, but it wasn't all that good.
None of them are.
Ding, ding, ding. She not wrong.
No, I mean, the episodes were just fine. It was the audio that drove me nuts.
We can't do everything for you, Queen. We give you all the content.
That's true. You do everything.
Do it. We give you all the laughs. Yeah, this didn't faze me, except for cooking and getting fat. That's the downfall. I miss restaurants, like normal restaurants. I hate that I have to wear our face masks at the bars when I'm out.
I just hate having to wear them, period. Grocery shopping, it drives me nuts.
God, it's so like, and I get out the car and forget it and get to the fucking door. I'm like, oh my god, I gotta go get a face mask.
We sell face masks.
I know, but I don't want to wear it. We have to wear it.
It's your safety.
I feel safer with ours on over anybody else's, 100%, even though it has a hole in it.
It's. I don't mind wearing them. It's like, but when I'm grocery shopping, it's like sometimes it's just.
It gives you a headache. I mean, ours
It's
don't.
just hot,
And it's that's the biggest part. You're right.
And I
so
feel
hot.
like it's not so bad anymore. But in the middle of everything, everybody was like pushing and kind of shoving and trying to get through. And
What?
people
I
at Wegmans
experienced
were
that.
awful. They were awful when you were trying to shop and.
I don't like them when they step up in my space, but otherwise I've had.
Yeah.
Masks are hot, but ours are hot in a
Hot.
different kind of way. Ours are hot.
Hot. With a W. And an
A-W-T.
And her.
But, yeah, it's new times, guys. Masks aren't going anywhere.
Right.
We are definitely stuck with
So
these.
buy ours.
As they should.
Deadlift stick.
Deadlift dicks.
What? Dead pics?
Deadlift dicks.
Deadlift dicks.
Deadliftanddrinks.com.
And get yourself
shop.
shop.
And get a drink.
Get a drink, get a Vizzy,
And a straw.
and a
Wait,
straw.
tell 'em what
And
you
sip
busy.
away.
Well,
Black cherry
the
lime.
black cherry
Black cherry
lime.
lime.
And the strawberry kiwi was a very close second. Very,
You even-
very
But
close.
not blueberry pomegranate.
No.
Pomegranate, I agree with you. We've never liked the pomegranate flavors. Every time we've had a
I'm
pomegranate.
sure they're good
Every
for something.
You
but
know, and there's like sometimes when you make like a
no.
mixed drink to throw a couple in there.
But a real pomegranate.
Real pomegranate
Yeah,
seeds.
it's the artificial shit that just, it never, I don't care
My
how.
kids will take pomegranate seeds and eat it like it's ice cream.
Yeah, that's delicious.
And I'm like, yeah, I just paid, $25 for that pint or whatever it is.
Pint of, you don't buy it in the shell. You buy them already plucked out.
I do
buy 'em
not do
in
the
the cup.
work to get them out. I buy them
If you're buying them for those little hoodlum kids of yours, you buy it as a fruit and let them figure it out. What kind of bougie ass kids get the pomegranate seeds already plucked for
What
them?
kind of bougie ass kids eat pomegranate seeds as a snack?
Her kids is bougie.
I'm just glad they're eating fruit.
Girl, there's other fruit that's cheaper. Get them $6.99 a pound cherries
How does pomegranate get
Oh no,
pooped
Bryce
out?
will eat.
I eat the
Bryce
whole
will
thing.
eat cherries like
all day long.
all day long.
Does pomegranate come out the same way it went in? Does it?
Kinda.
Comes out in seeds in your poop.
Right.
Yeah.
Like corn?
Like corn chunks, yeah. It's real, but it's red. It's nice.
We
Gives-
can't eat cherries anymore.
Why?
Oh,
Shane
right.
had a reaction.
You know what? You need to return him.
You
can't
He's
do-
my moneymaker.
You can't do shit in that house.
He's gonna be the one taking care
He's
of her when
gonna
she's
support me
old.
later.
You're not gonna be able to eat anything. What a boring life. The kid can't have nothing.
She just can't have cherries and peanut butter.
I just
She's
sneak
fine.
it after he
She's
goes to
gonna
bed
have
after
a
me.
peanut
I
butter.
can't even
She's
do
gonna
that.
go have a peanut butter
Cherry
shake on the way
sandwich.
home.
Oh my.
Well, yeah.
Well, thanks for listening to me, bitch. I wish that you could have the same or equal bitches, but you're just perfect.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God she's our friend.
I'm just as I don't get I don't get freaked out and I'm
nothing
really
like.
No, okay, well, retraction. 2 weeks ago, or was it last week? The riots and the killing of
You did.
George
You got
Floyd.
very emotional.
That put me places that I've never been. If that was
and
a
we
thing.
saw you.
Yeah, that was after Ahmaud Arbery's death, and then Breonna comes, and then Floyd. Yeah, that was a lot.
And those are the only ones that made the news.
Right. And
Right.
there was another one. Just
A lot of them are popping up right
Yeah,
now.
there was some Hispanic guy yesterday. I just saw yesterday or today. I don't know. They shot him 20 times. Now
heard that one.
I don't know what the man did, what he could have possibly done, but they said he was unarmed. How the fudge pack do you shoot somebody 20 times?
It's.
I don't even want to go
I
into
can't
this. I'm
even
sorry,
Figure
but
it
yeah.
out. How
Yeah.
that happens.
I mean, I can imagine either you were going to kill him right away with that shot that we've talked about before, or you're going to shoot the motherfucker in the leg. Where's he going to go? If he was
Gonna drop.
running, if he was doing 20
Right.
times.
Right.
And I can see if he was charging at you and you were scared
Mhm.
to maybe shoot a couple of times,
Right.
right? Because you're scared and they're coming at you and
Two-
you're like, oh my God, you've got to get away.
But
How many rounds does
he
it go?
you don't
unloaded
need
his
20.
clip. He had to have unloaded his
You don't
clip.
unload your clip.
I mean, if he's coming at you, by the second shot at most, boom, he's still coming. Boom. He can't keep coming. I mean, maybe he's on, I don't know, what drug is that makes you like cray cray?
Bath salts.
PCP or some
Meth.
shit. I don't know, man. Anyway,
Next episode.
yeah.
Next
Yeah.
We'll
episode.
break down the country.
That was definitely the emotional part of all of this.
So
for me.
2020's been kind of
Let's send it back.
crappy.
Redo.
Rewind.
Or let's just fast the fuck forward. See, if we fast forward, then we're older. Rewind.
Don't bring that up.
I don't wanna-
it back up again.
I was doing it for me. I didn't want to fast forward. Forget about her.
It's fine.
Let's just get over with it.
Yeah. Well, we got friends.
We're back
we got
together.
Each other. We're back together physically.
God, 3 weeks ago, Trisha would not even let us this close.
No.
The Rona.
You're such liars. I've been going out for weeks.
True.
Okay, maybe 5 weeks ago.
Yeah, maybe.
Before the thing was left.
We're in a Corona halftime.
Yep.
We're
Yeah,
good.
because that surge is
'Cause it's
on
coming
the
back.
way.
Flu
Oh,
season.
they said
No, now.
the DC
The
National
protest.
Guard.
Not even just that. the opening of those states too soon. Texas has got a huge wave, and it was not the protest. It's too soon for it to be the protest. Florida had 4,000 cases this week in one single day. That was not protest. It was too soon.
But the fact that the D.C. National Guard were tested before they came in, and they were just tested again.
How many have?
They didn't. They wouldn't release the numbers.
See, that's bullshit.
Shit.
And what's to not release if the National Guard has what?
But you know, because they were tested before, and they were tested after. You know that it was from the protests.
If they got it, you mean? If
Yeah.
people have it.
Yes.
So, what do we think that if we don't release the numbers, is it
If we
other
don't-
countries are going to think we're weaker because our National Guard is sick? I don't understand why we wouldn't
I
release
don't
the
know
numbers.
if it's because they don't have the totals yet and they wouldn't give it, or if it was because they don't want to
Well,
give
you
it.
would
or
think if
they didn't really clarify.
it was the White House,
You mean the bunker bitch?
right?
Yeah,
then
but the
they
DC
wouldn't want bad numbers.
yeah,
to
but
come
DC
out.
National Guard is under Bowser,
and she's pretty honest,
right?
But then, no, it can't be under her because.
It's not under the White House. It's
But
not,
she just has to ask if she's allowed to bring in the National Guard? I thought you have to ask for the National Guard.
no. Each state has their own National Guard.
But you have to ask to call them up.
no, the governor
can
calls them up,
or the mayor
So,
if you're DC.
there's the National Guard that the
president.
thank you. The
You're
president
welcome.
can bring up.
There's not a guard called National Guard.
Where the hell have you been?
That's what I'm talking
National Guard is not a thing.
The National Guard, I do believe, is under the president, people. The National Guard, you have to ask the president if you're allowed to use
if you're
those
the Maryland
assholes.
National Guard, then when
National-
Hogan had them protect the
Oh,
tests,
you right.
then Trump wasn't any part of that.
You
The
right.
National Guard is under the governor.
You
It's
right.
under the
you
state.
right.
The National
The National with the capital N.
because there's
The
no
Army.
governor in DC, it's under Bowser.
Well, of course. No, now I understand. Now you right. But who's the National Guard?
I'm right.
No, you right. You right. But she made a good point to make sure that you was right. Because before you wasn't right. I was Googling to see if you was right.
I was kind of when I was like the national. That it's really not called that.
What is it called? The military?
It's called the Army.
No, I don't know. I honestly, I really don't know. I just remember them saying that
I'm gonna have an Eminem on YouTube figure this shit out.
he had brought in
He who?
Trump
Uh-huh.
had brought in
The armed forces.
like the bigger National Guard, and I don't know what the
the
difference is.
Space Force?
Yes, it did. They brought in the
Let's not get started on that.
The I what?
the FBI. They brought
Well,
in a
he
lot
brought
of
in all
different
those.
people.
Well, and he might have called because why were they all up in arms about him using he called in the military to hustle his little fat chunky butt over to the church so that he could prop up my Bible and act like a fool.
Well, I think that there was a lot of people up in arms for some of the groups coming in, speaking specifically about DC and other areas, is because they would come in and they didn't have any identifying.
Yeah, they didn't.
You know,
who are you from?
Where
Where'd
are you
come
from? Who are you? Do you really have the
Mhm.
right to tell me how to? And
That's fair.
And so I think that was the big problem that Bowser had.
Yeah.
I don't know about.
Well, and protesters too said, "Well, who are you? How do I know that?"
and
you're
they never
anybody?"
identified themselves.
Yeah. Mhm.
And where like the DC National Guard actually wore the emblems, and there was a lot of things.
Yeah. You girls are deep today.
But Bowser didn't want the other states in there, so maybe
Right.
the president does have some oversight because Maryland came in, and Bowser was like, "We don't want
yeah.
them
That's true.
here."
Yeah,
That's true.
Well, and they felt that they were being called in with ill intentions because they were called in to and tear gassed hundreds of protesters just so that little dude in the White House could do that walk. So that was definitely a big thing. Maybe it's a dual ship, but we're gonna have to do some. We'll get back to you
Let's
people.
just
and if you
research.
happen to know
We're
the
not
answer,
good with research.
yeah, we're not. If you happen to know the answer, podcasters, Shelva and
Shino.
and Kim, please message
Shino
us.
too.
Yeah, y'all message us because we don't know nothing.
That's right.
Shelva, we need you.
Bring it, girl.
That's
Bring
I
it.
got.
That's
All
I
right.
got. Thank you for being a friend.
Da-da-da.
That was the gospel version.
That was.
Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're repelling a comfort zone.
Na-na-na-na.